Welcome to the Slop Temple. We pray this video helps.
You have the essentials: subscription, storage account, and SDK. First, export your connection string into an environment variable or configure managed identity so you don't store keys. Then instantiate the table service client from the SDK. This call authenticates and lets you list or create tables. Once done, create a new table client for the table name you'll use. Make sure to choose partition key and row key strategy now, because they determine performance and query patterns later. Now you create and operate tables. Call create table if not exists to avoid conflicts, then define entity models with partition key and row key values that match your query patterns. Use batch transactions for multiple operations in the same partition to save round trips and ensure atomicity. For writes, prefer upsert to handle new or existing entities safely. For reads, use query filters that target partitions first. This reduces RU consumption and speeds results. Make sure to handle continuation tokens for large result sets. To finish, validate by running typical queries and writes under load, and monitor metrics for latency, throttling, and storage capacity. Once stable, implement client-side retries with exponential backoff and idempotent operations to handle transient errors and 412 or 409 conflicts. If you encounter performance limits, repartition hot data and redistribute keys. Copying to a new table with adjusted partition key strategy is often necessary. One tip: if requests are throttled, inspect request ID and throttling.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.